Chapter 5 1. Acetra slipped lemon juice into the mineral water, lowering the nitrogen's pH, giving Hubris 89X a taste of their own medicine. Hubris was poisoned. The toxin affected both plant and computer. 27W retained all the data in 89X's mainframe, which was quarantined by 27W's antivirus software. Hubris 89X hadn't caught on to the plan until after Hubris was poisoned, and it was too late to do anything about it. Bex arrived at Zalpha's dorm and stepped inside. Acetra sat there in a large brown chair. She no longer wore the uniform. "Zalpha?" Bex asked her. She shook her head. 2. Zalpha could feel the fear. His implant warned him of his accelerated heartbeat. "Blue," he mused, anxiously. The cheese in the cellar meant something, but what? The voice of his father, commanding absolute, began whispering in the darkness. Move 1. Zalpha searched for a Cabernet wine to share with his partners. He found one labeled Fox Main, doubled back up the stairs and purchased the bottle. Move 2. He took a shortcut to his dorm, avoiding the pipe. Move 3. He consulted his implant and authorized members of the Schizoid Cult Corporation to enter his dorm. Move 4. He phased out of the mind trap. Move 5. Cheese? Peanuts? Zalpha hurried to his dorm. Sam's life depended on it. 3. Sam felt tired, sluggish. He was losing steam fast. He chittered and clambered through sets of switches, flickering ones and zeros, the fear nearly consuming him. Then he saw the bridge again. Could he make it across? 4. Zalpha burst through the doorway into his dorm and ran into the kitchen. Salt, sugar, spices, and, aha! Baking soda! He poured some into a glass and mixed it up with water and poured it into the soil surrounding the wilted hubris. It foamed up as the nitrogen's pH levels were neutralized. Bex and Acetra stared at him, shocked. 89X slowly began to hum. 27W, did you do the transfer? The computer opened the quarantine files and began to feel strange. You don't have any cheese, do you? In the fridge. Zalpha sighed relief. Bex and Acetra were confused. If we had carried through with the plan, we would have killed Sam. Zalpha produced a data cube similar to the one Bex's dorm was compressed into. 27W, plug this in. Also, now that your olfactory nodes can recall the flavor of cheese, I want you to lure Sam into the cube using a scent file. 27W plugged the cube into his port. Now, 89X and Hubris, are you conscious yet? Good. I suggest you start talking. Why did you try to kill Bex? The answer was strange. Dissection. The duo, that is, 89X and Hubris, went on to explain that Bex, having eaten the apple, was now fitted with the knowledge of the ancient silent ones. If he had died, plant kind would be one step closer to independent mobility. Did you know that you can synthesize light, carbon dioxide, and water into sugar energy, Bex? Hubris went on to explain that, after his biological death, Bex, the first creature in history to possess plant and animal cells, would be put into the eugenics department morgue for further study. Where Hubris, 89X, the aspiring surgeon, would be waiting for him. Hubris had synthesized the apple for Bex specifically. She loved and respected Bex and wanted him to feel what it felt like to be a plant. He would die experiencing what no creature ever could. She was dumbfounded that he had experienced this and was still alive. Please forgive us, Bex. 89X translated for Hubris. Remorse is a very human emotion, Bex said. So is forgiveness. I forgive you, but I'm disappointed that you would put your career over our friendship. Zelfa turned to Bex and looked at his green eyes. Chlorophyll, he mused. Bex, what did you see when you bit the apple? I heard my father's voice. What have you done to yourself, Bex? I felt insects under my skin. I tasted the most splendid flavor, and I smelt, forgive me for saying this, God, what I saw was Phi. Since then, what has changed, Bex? Hubris 89X asked him. I've been thirsty, so very thirsty, and I don't know how to satiate my thirst. Water doesn't help, neither does food. I just feel thirst relentlessly. Do you crave cheese? Hubris 89X asked. No, not cheese. Bex looked at the floor. I need another apple.